Welcome back to the Random Take podcast. I'm Kegan, and we got...
Yep, this is Alex here as well. As he already said, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing spring weather patterns.
Yeah, especially here in the Mid-East, as you say, I guess.
Yep, it is the Mid-East.
I think it's the Midwest.
I don't think
Let's take a poll in the comment section for the 2 subscribers we have at the moment.
I think it's us.
All right, yeah. Okay. Well, let's make a poll in the comment section. Is Ohio the Midwest or the Mid-East?
And then it's going to be us commenting.
No.
Yeah, unless you're going to make more accounts.
No. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to copy and clone myself. And
I don't know. I have a feeling that you would make alt accounts just to get your point proven.
I could barely download a PDF.
Yeah, you're not that dumb though. I know you can make a Gmail account.
Yeah. But yeah, so spring weather patterns. Mainly we call this topic the springtime NATO warnings.
Yes.
NATO with a D, not with a T. There's no North Atlantic Treaty Organization throwing warnings at us. Except for that one random text that they sent. I don't think it was them. It was about the nukes getting launched, and everyone in Hawaii kind of got like a text message.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard about that.
Dude, I swear to fucking God.
I don't think I ever heard
Yeah,
about
there was
that.
a fucking broadcast text that went through Hawaii, and everyone got a text message saying they're going to get nuked.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I would like to be in Hawaii that day.
Yeah, well, they didn't get nuked, thankfully.
No, that's good. That would have been World War III.
Yeah, the destruction of the world.
Literally.
But the destruction of our world right here with the springtime NATO warnings. So this time, every year, maybe starting about a month ago, I would say.
Yeah.
Normally, we get some pretty bad weather coming through the Mid-East or Midwest, I guess. Coming through Ohio, or on our little neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Or neck of
the northern Florida, essentially.
Yeah, North Florida. But yeah, so first time it happened, 2018, we were working at a department store. I don't know if they have these all over the place. I think they have some in Michigan and whatnot.
I think it's just mainly here in like the northern eastern part of the United States. We don't gotta say what it's called here, but
yeah, it's got big red M.
Yeah, big red M. If you know what a big red M is or what that means, then you know what it is.
Yeah, it's a nice okay department store.
Yeah, it's not a bad place.
Yeah,
I like shopping there.
I like shopping there. Working there was fun until
it wasn't fun.
The Great Divide.
Yeah, we had a great divide within our friend group, and then
no, not even the friend group Great Divide. I'm talking about the
Great Divide in departments.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was.
And then I was like, "Fuck this shit! I quit." I was like, "I'm done."
Yeah, that was sucked. But first time it happened, there was 4 of us that worked there that were part of like the general merchandising team / garden center. Shout out to us, fucking $1 million sales that one year.
I know
that was
that one season.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like we didn't see a lick of that fucking money, but
we saw a very, very, very tiny amount.
Yeah, but we
in the form of what was it, like $13 an hour amount?
Was it really?
I think so.
Yeah, because I was getting like $500 a week. Yeah, that makes sense. But damn, that's throwback fucking Friday, I guess. But fucking yeah. So 4 of us worked there. One of our buddies was taking a family vacation up to the big Alaska, the final frontier, as they call it.
Lucky asshole.
Lucky motherfucker. Lucky motherfucker.
I wish I was in Alaska.
Yeah, that's why we egged his car.
Yeah, one of the reasons.
But yeah, so we started this little Snapchat group chat for like the work buddies or whatever. Like, you know, like when you're a fucking teenager and you're like, work buddies group chat, and you make a fucking group chat and it's just like, hey.
I mean, we still have group chats.
Yeah. Group chats are not a childish thing. But yeah, so we did the fucking group chat, and this time of year, to get back on topic, fucking stormy. It's stormy as all hell. It's because of the heat that comes in, especially this year with the Canadian wildfires. I would say that kind of threw off our weather pattern a little bit, considering that definitely heats things up and puts some shit in the atmosphere that you don't want to be breathing.
Yeah, and now it's also low pressure zones.
Yeah,
that come through, and that creates all those thunderstorms.
Yeah, it doesn't help the government's controlling our weather patterns.
Okay, conspiracist.
Said weather patterns.
All right, conspiracist.
No, but like
we're back to. Next week we're talking conspiracies.
No, dude, no, because there's a conspiracy behind everything.
No, next week we're gonna deep dive into
deep dive,
not deep dive. We're gonna deep dive into conspiracies for you because it seems like you're full of them.
All right, well, I already cracked the egg. There's rich people in Dubai that they pay to have it rain.
Oh, I'm sure
they do once a week. They pay to have it rain.
Yep.
It's called cloud seeding.
Okay.
That's what the government's doing to us. They want to drown us.
Yep.
Tornado us.
Yep. You expecting a tsunami?
Not in Ohio.
Okay. Anyway, the low pressurized zones are being formed off, different areas in the United States, mainly off the Appalachians, and that causes the chain of thunderstorms that come in through the springtime that we all get. Whether you're on the west side, east side, south, north, doesn't matter. Those weather patterns will then continue to make their way through until they dissolve. So, I mean, it is what it is in terms of that. However, recently, actually, as in like this week, we have a pretty severe, rare weather pattern happening.
Bush burp, sorry.
And it's we have two low pressure zones, one on the east and one on the west. The one on the west is causing temperature record low temperatures.
Yeah.
And the one on the east is causing
record high temperatures.
Yeah, record high temperatures. And then we have 3 hurricanes forming in the Atlantic.
Yeah, that's very
all at the same time.
Yeah, that's going to be hideous.
Plus all the storms.
Yeah.
So we're about to get everyone listening to this around this date, around this time, we're all about to get like completely screwed in terms from weather. Like right now, it's already raining.
Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle on my way here to the podcast studio. We ran into some rain drizzle, and it was...
Well, it's been raining all day.
I wouldn't know. I slept till noon.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. I was up at 7. So, it's been raining all day. So, it is not very good in terms of that weather right now. And right now we have Hurricane Brent, whatever they're calling it. It's definitely one of those two. Starting to form off on the Atlantic, and that looks like it could get really deep into the U.S. actually.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. It was like my first time experiencing this when I was little. I'd say probably 7 or 8. We had a really bad hurricane off of the East Coast, and we caught the fucking the wind all the way in Ohio. Yeah,
I remember that.
That was a long time ago, dude. It
Very
was
long ago. We got like nailed with it.
Yeah, it was. It's I don't know what the name of that hurricane was, but the hurricane's forming right now. We have Tropical Storm Cindy. It strengthens as a tropical storm, and then Hurricane Brett enters the Caribbean. That's as of 6 hours ago from the Orlando Sentinel. So the guys in Florida that are used to getting fucking blown away by hurricanes. Speaking of that, trampolines.
What about trampolines?
Trampolines during a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, they go flying.
Yeah. Why don't more people just fucking put stakes in the ground and then just ratchet strap them down?
Well, because the trampolines, they often break a lot, and you need to like repair them.
I've never seen a trampoline break before. I've seen people go through them.
I have seen many trampolines break. We have a trampoline. It's broken 5-6 times.
Well, it's also like 5-6 years old.
It's not. We've replaced it 5 and 6 times.
Nice.
That's why you don't stake them to the ground, because it rusts out.
I would just ratchet strap everything down. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, until you're trying to get it out, you're going to be like, oh, why did I do this? I'm a fucking dumbass.
No.
Yeah. Maybe, like, if you cemented it down and then you had, like, actual good, like, steel and springs, or at least a steel frame that would, like, withstand all the weather, and then you just have to replace the springs in the actual trampoline.
The fuck are we talking about? the people in Florida, and they're fucking bush. But yeah, so the fucking horrible weather coming, hurricanes coming, everyone's coming but me. Actually, I came this morning. Not gonna lie. Everything. Fucking whole bunch of shit. Fucking. What do you think's gonna happen this time around?
I think we're gonna get nailed again with the weather, man. It's already happening. It's not gonna go away. We're gonna it's gonna keep happening all the way up until August.
It's fucking horrible. I hate living here.
Well, that's just how it is. The humidity is going to suck. And it's just gonna be on a repeat.
Yeah.
And it's either gonna get worse, it's gonna be the same, that's it. Yeah. It's not gonna get better.
Yeah, I thought it was getting better considering we had a pretty close call like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing. We play Daisy occasionally. Me more than Alex does, but we're playing Daisy with a bunch of friends that are pretty scattered. A couple guys in New York, a couple guys in Pennsylvania. One guy that was actually playing with us from Tennessee. And then of course a couple guys from Ohio, and we're all playing Daisy together.
Isn't there like a guy like in Russia too?
No, he's in Poland.
Poland. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Blackbird. But yeah, he not him, but we got fucking hit by some fucking storm that night, and there's a bunch of people were like, it's a fucking if I get knocked off the server, it's because my power went out, blah blah blah. And yeah. It's like, no. But yeah, we had
then our power got knocked out.
Mine didn't get knocked out.
Mine did.
Yeah, mine I was in a basement, so I was pretty safe. But back with my computer in the basement. But yeah, so we're sitting there playing games, and next thing you know, Alex is gone. I'm like, oh, he's dead. And my in-game name is Kyle for the RP. And they're like, oh, Kyle's going to be next. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking lose power. Alex isn't dead. I was like, we're fucking fine. And next thing you know, Alex pops back on the Discord calling his phone. He's like, my fucking phone, my computer, my power went out. And
then I was telling him, I'm like, bro, it's quiet as fuck right now. And then I told Kegan and I'm like, hey, get off your game and listen to how quiet it is.
Yeah, I went outside on the back porch, and me and my wife actually went on the back porch. Kids were asleep, went on the back porch, and it was just like, you just heard like in the distance, like a soft whistle in the distance. And that's all you heard. Dead silence, yeah. No trees rustling.
And then like in 5 minutes, you just hear the siren start to go off.
Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare scenario. You could, if you looked straight up at the sky and let your eyes focus for a second, you could just see fucking rotation, like
how fast the clouds were moving.
It's like fucking Stromboli's mixing, bro. It was just fucking. But yeah,
it was definitely like, huh.
Yeah, I thought this was the year. I thought, like, you know, because I don't think we've ever had a tornado in our city before. At least not in the last, like...
I mean, we had almost a touchdown. Like,
yeah.
They claimed it was a touchdown.
Everyone's going to claim it's a touchdown.
I mean, like, it actually, like, it formed a funnel, touchdown, but then went right back up. Like, yeah. And it was for, like, I think it went down 2 streets with very minimal damage.
Yeah. We haven't... I mean, that's the benefits of living where we live.
Yeah, we don't get tornadoes.
I mean,
we get tornadoes, but we don't get, like, catastrophic tornadoes.
Yeah, it's just the way the cities are scattered throughout here. Like, you got, like... I mean, you got a small city, and then you got a bunch of land, and then another small city, and a bunch of land. Unless you're on, like, the closer to the capital of Ohio.
They don't get shit. Like, they get tornado warnings, but they don't get...
It's just...
If something were to happen there, then I don't know.
It's just all the buildings and whatnot, I think, that plays a big role in it. Because you got to have space for something like that to touch down, I think.
I don't know. Kegan and I are not meteorologists by any means.
Yeah, we're getting all our sources from a guy. He quite literally says this storm will literally hit Diff.
Yeah. Yeah, and his YouTube, if you want to check him out, is Ryan Hall, y'all.
Ryan Hall, comma y'all.
No.
He's got 1.43 million subscribers.
And we got 2, which is each other.
I don't think I subscribed.
I think you probably did. Because I didn't. Well, I did. But I didn't subscribe twice.
You can't subscribe twice.
Yeah.
You can only subscribe once.
So who's the other one? Who's our mystery subscriber?
Somebody. We got 11 views though.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
So how does YouTube work? Because I'm new to all this. Like, is it from like do you have to watch the video from start to finish, or it's like someone clicks on the video and they're like, this is shit," and then they leave?
I think like in terms of what counting it for a view.
Yeah.
I think they just click on it.
Oh. Nice.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I posted it to my
but
Insta.
then again, I don't know.
I don't know either. I posted it to my Insta. I shared it on Facebook. Put it on Snapchat for all my friends on there to go look at it. But
yeah, I'm in the process of trying to get the Spotify up and running.
Yeah,
I think once that's up, we'll probably go bigger on there.
I would hope so.
Because until we get our studio space, which by the way, we are working on getting a studio set up for the podcast.
Yeah, we get some fucking couches, a big old fridge in the back that may or may not have alcoholic drinks in there.
It won't. It won't.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah.
It will have juice.
Juices.
It will have juice in there because we don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, because the video podcast form will be on YouTube. The audio will be on.
You can put video on Spotify.
Yeah, but it's not as good.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Audio will be on Spotify. Video will be on YouTube. But our fridge will be full of juice.
Yeah. We also I'm going to talk to my wife, but we might be doing like TikTok shorts once we get videos up.
Oh, yeah.
Just so that way we can kind of like, you guys like, of course we'll record the funny parts on there and put it up, and you guys will be like, that's pretty funny. I want to watch the whole podcast, try to find the few funny moments we have and whatnot. But yeah, we're just looking to grow. We want.
I mean, if you listen to this, you could just, the whole thing's funny. It's two delusional people talking about delusional things. Yeah,
that's fair. I want to get big. I think this has been a big idea of ours that we've done. We did one podcast in the past before the first one. This is our second one of like
technically the third.
Yeah, this will be the third podcast we've done. Won't be posting the first podcast we did unless we get super big and it gets brought up again. Actually, there's a couple random takes before the.
Yeah, this is the third edition of the Random Take.
Yeah, this is. We've done a couple podcasts in the past. We got one with 30 views, one with 18 views, 36, 33 views. So we definitely got to get bigger. We definitely got to, start working harder at this.
I'm gonna change the topic of this podcast. I don't think I'll call it the Springtime Natos. I think that was a good opener. The topic of today's podcast.
All right, switch it up a little bit. Yeah, the random take.
Yeah, we're gonna do
fucking random.
We're gonna do a take 2 on the random take.
All right.
We're gonna talk about the future. We're gonna talk about our future goals with the podcast and what we want to do.
I think that's a good one. I want to fucking right off the bat. I think we need to, once we get this fucking studio space.
Yeah, that we need, and I cannot wait to get.
That'd be fucking awesome. We need to get a couple.
We could just walk into the studio and be like, "Man, this is cool as fuck."
I mean, yeah, that'd be super fucking cool. But just my main goals are eventually one day maybe being able to make a living off something like this.
Yeah.
Making a brand behind it. Eventually maybe going into like maybe 10-minute skit videos on YouTube, just random shit.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. Maybe a clothing brand behind it. We got to find some.
Oh, that's definitely a big goal for mine.
Yeah, I know you're into that. I want to be your t-shirt guy, honestly.
We definitely want to have merchandise, the skit videos, or just videos in general, like gaming, skit. I dabble a lot in music, so I'm sure if you guys want to listen to some cringy, terrible music, I can hook you guys up with that.
Fucking. But yeah, I think my biggest goal would just be, at least not my biggest goal, because you got to think of it like a ladder. If you're doing it that way, is fucking like right now my biggest goal would eventually be to get like 50,000 subscribers. Or
I like to take things small. I like to set small goals to achieve, to work into a bigger goal. But I never set the bigger goal.
That's true.
And I do that because setting a big goal can make it seem kind of impossible, yeah. So my small goal that I have right now that I want to get to is to get that studio space.
Yeah, fucking
to get the studio space and to get our
camera equipment,
our cameras, and our on our new microphone.
Yeah,
the microphone we're using now is very good, but I think we should get a dynamic microphone, because then it'll pick up the audio for both of us better no matter where we're at.
I mean, I think we could do 2 mics eventually.
Still think 1 mic would be good.
2 mics, 2 headsets.
No headset, 1 mic.
No headset, 1 mic.
Yeah, 1 dynamic mic.
That'd be fucking nice.
Because the current microphone that we're using now is a Rode NT1.
NT1.
Yes, and it's a condenser microphone.
So what does a condenser microphone do? What's that?
So the audio quality sounds different when you talk directly into it. It sounds better.
So right now it sounds really good.
Yeah, it has an ASMR quality to it.
Ooh, so yeah, ASMR. I fucking hate ASMR. I hate it so much, but
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little. Bush.
Yeah, you're really trying for that, aren't you? I don't think out of our 2 subscribers, the random one, I don't think it's a Bush representative.
No. I just drink it because it's cheap, man. I don't, Now I got 2 open beers. This is just fantastic.
You better chug that. You better chug one of them.
Yeah, but
you mean juice? You have 2 open juices.
Yeah, 2 open juice lights.
Yeah. There you go. But in terms of our goals, we definitely want to expand. It is something that we want to do. It's something that we are actually going to actively try and pursue.
I think my biggest motivation from it is I like the idea of like 2 best friends, like fucking finally just like putting our shit together and like because we have potential. Like this, there's a difference between potential and then just doing random shit. Like this is random shit, but I think the potential comes from our motives behind it. At least for me, it does. I don't know about you, but my biggest motive behind it is I'm tired of working the 9 to 5s, man. And for me, it's not even 9 to 5. It's 2 to 10s. Like I'm tired of working the jobs, man, where you just have to, I'm just tired of it. I think that I have more potential. I think you have more potential. I think we...
Right, but, I mean...
As a team, we can make something humongous.
We could. But in the field that we're going for here, in the podcast industry...
It's flooded.
It's not... You take your 9 to 5, and then your 9 to 5 then turns into 48.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of work to go into it. Yeah. However, this is a passion project.
Yeah. The saying is, you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And like this doesn't feel like work right now. We're just talking. We're having a random fucking conversation. We're drinking some juice, and we're vaping some juice.
Yeah. But we have smoke devices.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoke emitters.
Yep, and it'll make for a wonderful viewing experience once we get the cameras set up.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure we'll both be camera shy. It'll be funny.
First couple ones.
First couple ones will be sitting there still as a rock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the fucking camera.
I don't know if I will either.
Yeah.
I'll try to. I'll be like, hey, there's a camera right there.
Nah, it'll be fun. It's a big work in progress. But you got to take it like life, man. Like life is a humongous like whatever the fuck. It's a big work in progress, but the biggest part of it is just you have to stay motivated. You got to find things that make you happy. You got to find things that bring you joy. And I'm not saying like other things in my life don't bring me joy, but the fucking yeah, there you go. But I think the biggest part of it for me is the fact that I got 2 kids. You know, I got a wife.
So you guys know, I can fill you in real quick.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of set up a little practice mode real quickly for Kegan and I. It doesn't fit very well.
Yeah,
I have a little desktop camera that I use for Discord when I turn on videos. I like to share my beautiful face with everyone that I'm talking with on Discord.
Yeah.
But I just turned that camera on while we're talking right now.
Yeah, man. You got to start somewhere. I think that's the biggest part of like society today is there's so much shit out there. There's so much to distract you. There's so much to entice young people. And I think that the younger you learn to keep that shit in the back of your mind, especially, you know, like all the people out there, like we're doing a fucking podcast right now and like the podcast industry is flooded. You got, you know, big guys like Joe Rogan and
2 bears, 1 cave.
2 bears, 1 cave. Yeah, you got big guys like that. And you got smaller fucking.
Quite literally 2 big guys like that.
2 big guys. You got,
for 2 bears.
You got Bert Kreischer and fucking
the other guy,
Tom Segura.
Yeah,
Tom Segura, man. They look good for their age. I'm not gonna lie. Other than the beer bellies, but you know, I'm working on mine.
Well, Tom lost all that weight.
Tom did lose a lot of weight. Big shout out to fucking Tom Segura, man, for losing that weight, and big shout out to Bert Kreischer for taking weight, getting that weight.
He's getting there. He's trying. He's trying.
He's working on it, dude. Did you hear about his movie that came out?
I did. His movie was great.
Oh, you saw it too?
Yeah.
How'd you like it? I loved it.
I'm a big Bert Kreischer fan, so I personally loved it. Yeah. But I could understand why people don't like it if they're not as much of his fan.
Oh, I'm a humongous Bert Kreischer fan. I got my wife introduced to it. I actually discovered him back probably around the 12 to 14-year-old range when he was talking about the Yet Machina, the I Am the Machine. I saw one of his YouTube, not shorts. There wasn't YouTube shorts back in the day. There was just YouTube videos that were short. Yeah. And it was like a 10-minute little video I saw about him talking about his time in Russia, and I was like, damn, that's fucking...
Yeah, and who would have known 10 years later he made a movie on it.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. A whole decade later.
53 million views on that video.
The movie?
No, that original skit.
Oh, the Machina video, yeah. That's insane, man.
53 million views. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the movie was a little bit far-fetched. Like, I don't think all of it was true.
I don't believe the story was true to begin with.
No. It was a movie based on a true story. So, like, the movie, like, where he got thrown off a chain... we're going to ruin this movie for you guys. But
No, we won't say anything about
that. Well, Bert got thrown off a train. I don't think that actually happened. I think that was just part of the movie part.
I don't think... Like I said, I don't believe any part of that skit actually happened.
So you think he lied about everything?
He's a comedian. He just wanted that to be a skit. He ended the skit thanks for letting this be a part of my life now.
That's a big conspiracy theory now.
Oh my god.
No, bro. No, I'm dead set on it. I think he went to Russia when he was a fucking
frat boy.
23, got involved with the Russian mafia. Speaking of 23, I'm turning 23 in September.
Yeah, I'm turning 22 in August. Here we are trying to do a podcast.
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, that's true. I got another couple, like...
We're still too young.
Yeah, I got like 20,
we're
30
ambitious.
Years left. Yeah.
We're ambitious trying to start now.
But, nah, man, I'm a big fan of Bert Kreischer. That fucking movie was great.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good movie. If you're a big fan of him, you'll love the movie. If you're not a big fan of him, you'll probably hate it.
You might like it. I mean... Probably not. No, he's one of my favorite.
I was hoping that he would be more prevalent in the movie.
Yeah, honestly.
And when I say prevalent, he's very prevalent in the movie. Like, he is the main character, but I wish that he wasn't so much of himself in the movie.
Oh, you thought that he would have played some like alter ego type thing?
I thought that he would actually pick up the gun.
I mean, if it was a movie about my life, I'll pick it up. But
especially at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
He played himself. Kudos to him.
Hey man, that's like does that count as a comedy or a fucking like what's it called, documentary about yourself, or what's that called? What's it called?
I don't know what they rated that. It was a comedy action movie.
Yeah.
I think that's what it got categorized as.
Goodness. Well, all this juice is making me super thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might have to crack open a big liquid death.
I've never had liquid death. Here, pour some into my water cup here.
Liquid death. So it's literally just water in a can. Oh, you like that noise?
Yeah, that's a very fizzy noise for everybody.
Yeah, you like that carbonation?
So is it like a carbonated water?
It's literally water in a can. So you know how I was talking about getting you glass bottles of, juice?
Yeah.
To stop the chemicals? This comes with all the chemicals.
Okay.
But, I'd much rather have aluminum in my body.
I wouldn't say, though, it's just water.
No, it's just water and flavoring and
it's carbonated.
Yeah, it's carbonated. But so they have a couple of them. They have Berry It Alive. This is the berry version.
Okay.
Very nice, huh? They got the Mango Madness.
All right.
They have a Severed Lime.
Okay.
They sever that motherfucker.
Oh, the sound effects needed.
Yeah. And then they got a black can that's just sparkling water, and they have an all white can which is literally just water in a can. So it's water from the Alps.
Is it just water in a can, or is it just carbonated water in a can?
It's water from the Alps that they do shit to, and then they put it in a can.
Is it carbonated?
This one is.
Well, is the other one carbonated?
The white one's not carbonated.
All right, that's the one I want to try then.
You just want to try the regular water then?
Yeah, because Southwest has their own, like, Southwest water in a can, and I love that stuff.
Which is water in a can is such a weird concept because you don't get any of like the it's not exposed to light, so you don't get any of like the I guess with a good juice you would call it like muskiness or like skunky, but with water
it would be called hoppy.
Yeah, with water it kind of tastes like you can taste the plastic. With this, I've definitely left a couple in my truck before, and I just go throw them in the freezer at work for like maybe 30-40 minutes. Come back, grab it, crack it open, get some hydration in me, and it's just, it tastes the same. There's no, like, I guess, fucking whatever, fermentation or whatever, I don't know. But, I mean, to be fair, aluminum is a natural element made, and the body, does the body require aluminum or not? I know we require iron.
I don't know.
I don't know a lot about the body, I just know it's weird.
Like I said, we would not make very good health experts. In general,
you don't want to hear my fucking concerns about health.
Yeah, no, we would not make good health experts. We're also, like I said, we're not meteorologists.
Yeah, we're not that, but
we're not a lot of things. You want to come down to it, we're not a lot of things.
We're just some random dudes, that
like talk on like to talk on the internet.
Yeah, we just a lot of random shit. It's typical 20-year-old shit. Speaking of 20-year-old shit, are you starting up college again? Or no?
Nah, I might be. I don't know.
It's
still on the fence. I have a very fortunate position to be in when it comes to further education. I just don't know what I want to do.
My college is free if I want to go.
Yeah.
But I probably won't go.
Mine is also free, but...
Yeah.
It's more of the aspect of I don't want to go and then waste.
That's my big thing is like it's just I don't like the idea of like doing something that I may never use.
Right.
Like I was thinking about going to welding school and I'm just like,
well, I told you that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you're a welder, it's great. You do great work.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
It looks fucking fun, man.
And from my experience welding, it is a lot of fun. It's just it gets really hot really fast.
Yeah.
And we already work in a hot environment as it is. So
1,650 degrees in those big old cookers.
Yeah. So it's worse than that. Like like you're going to be dripping a waterfall of sweat.
Yeah, that's where I'll drink some liquid death.
That won't help you. You're going to want to drink an ocean, buddy.
Yeah. No, but you went to a career center in high school.
Yeah, I did.
That's one opportunity that I missed 100%. I wish
that I waited a year to take a different one of the fields, though.
Really?
Yep. Media and design. I would have much rather taken that than...
I mean, you can go back now.
No, not for that.
They have adult programs.
Not for that.
Damn.
But I did engineering technology for 3 years, and I learned a lot. I did a lot of useful things, and I can do a lot, to say.
Yeah. I wish that I would have... I wish that the one thing that my parents did not kick my ass about enough, because they wanted me to do my own thing, was pushing me to do things. So, like, they had me on the right track and everything. Like, I graduated and whatnot. I got a job out of high school. Did a bunch of shit after high school, actually. A lot of cool shit, a lot of dumb shit. Got to shoot a lot of guns, actually, with what I do and whatnot. And that was a very big, very stressful, very sad and annoying part of my life. But, yeah, that's the one thing my parents I liked about them, was they pushed me to do what I wanted to do. But sometimes, looking back on it, I wish they would have kicked my ass more in high school. As much as I bitched about it.
Yeah, I bitched about it too.
Yeah, I threw a bitch fit every day.
For me, in high school, it was I was always gaming.
Oh yeah.
And they would always suggest different things to me. They're like, "Oh, you should do this, that, and this," and I just always blew it off.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind though, like that's what makes you who you are. Is you got to be happy that your parents did not kind of. And my parents were the same way. It was like they're not. They pushed you to do what you wanted, but they had suggestions along the way, which I like, because although I have my regrets, I'm still who I am because of me.
Yeah.
It's a you thing. It's not, like they had their life, you get your life. And they're just giving you suggestions. And I don't...
Yep, this is very true. I wish that they did kick my ass, like you said, a little bit more.
Yeah, I wish my...
Just because, and I got in fights over it. I would fight over playing the game.
I was a fucking horrible kid.
It's because I was addicted to gaming. I couldn't stop gaming.
Well, I mean, it's just that's another thing that I'm getting into is that I was talking about earlier was the fucking just there's so many distractions for young kids nowadays. It's the government's out there, YouTube's out there, the fucking everything is.
The thing is, like, I hate to interrupt you. It's just like I went over to my uncle's the other day.
Yeah.
For a family cookout.
Was that on Father's Day or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're watching a movie out back on the big theater screen in the backyard. And I look over at my cousin, and he's like 10.
Yeah.
He has a Nintendo Switch playing games.
And he's not enjoying the moment.
Yeah, not watching the movie. He's just, I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, the whole time?
Yeah, he's like, I need connected to the Wi-Fi. Which I'm like that was me. Yeah. When I looked at it, I'm like, that was me. And now I'm over here being like, holy shit.
Well, that's the big part of being a 20-year-old is you're so analytical about things. You realize little things, you realize big things, and you question so much of it. And that's the big part of self-discovery in your 20s. It's like they always say, you shouldn't have, shit figured out in your 20s. I think the fuck you should.
Well,
I think by 24, 25, you should, like...
I would say by 26, 27.
Yeah, I'm a lot more... I'm a more regretful person than you are, though. So my thing is, the younger you figure shit out, the better. And I think I'm hitting that shit up right now because I had to grow up super fast, especially with having kids young. I think that really matures an individual to some degree.
Well, I have always told you've grown up too fast.
Yeah, I think think that's part of a lot of my issues. And
There's a lot of things that I have yet to do.
Yeah.
That you've surpassed.
Yeah.
Like by 10. So.
No, I think a big part of it is just I think there's too much interference in kids' lives. Like, you need to go out and touch the fucking grass.
Touch the grass.
Touch it. Don't eat it. Touch it.
Eat the yellow snow.
Eat the yellow snow. Oh, God. Speaking of fucking snow, remember that big old snowman we made with the dick?
We can't talk about that.
Oh, well, your grandpa kicked it over. So.
I know. It sucks. We made a very obscene snowman in the front yard of the neighborhood.
I have that picture. Is there a way you could, like, pop that up on the thing for, like, during the...
Yeah, I could pop that up. You would have to send it over Discord real quick, and then I could literally pop it up right now.
Yeah, I could do that. I think that'll kind of be a good start to the video portion of things in this podcast adventure we're taking.
Yeah, we can pop it up. It's going to be blurred a little bit though, but we could.
So worried about getting demonetized.
Well, it's a big thing. If you get demonetized on YouTube, I mean, for us right now, where we stand,
it wouldn't be an issue.
It wouldn't be an issue, but we can get a channel terminated.
Well, that's my big fucking piss off is the fact that they have all this power over you and whatnot. It's like, dude.
Well, it's mainly for if you get age restricted. That's what demonetize. Like, you can get.
I can guarantee you, there's going to be a couple podcasts we make.
No, it will get blurred. I will go through and edit it and make sure it's blurred or censored. It's all about making sure we don't get age restricted.
I don't know, man.
Trust me, it's going to happen. But you can cuss. For the most part, I think you can cuss. Because I've seen a lot of, like, big YouTubers cuss.
I mean, from what I've gauged, I think as long as you don't bring up politics, I think you're pretty good.
Yes. Which we're never bringing up politics.
It's not like you and I will get in a fight over it. It's
no, we won't get into a fight over it, but we shouldn't bring up politics. We know better to bring up politics.
Yeah. You remember the days where we used to hang out every single fucking day?
I know.
Get drunk and
those days
order dude, the Domino's people.
Those days need to come back, which they actually probably should.
You think?
And probably will, yeah. Especially once we get everything going, and like if we start to achieve more of our goals long term. Going back into topic now. If we start achieving more of our goals and we start cracking down on it, I honestly do think that those days will come back.
Yeah,
we'll be around each other 24/7 again.
Yeah, but we'll be on salary, so like I could just leave, and still get paid.
We wouldn't be on salary.
Well, I'm not clocking in and out for this.
Yeah, it's not salary though. It's contract.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but we're getting way ahead, way ahead. Like I said, right now we're just focusing on just trying to find a studio to rent.
I mean, it's the random take, dude. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want, and that's the whole goal of it. Is I think that people
couldn't find that picture. I take it.
I'll find it.
All right, next episode, maybe you guys will see that picture.
Yeah.
Or actually, probably.
No, you could edit it into the video right after. You could edit the video.
Yeah.
That's true.
At some point, you'll see. Here, insert here.
Yeah.
Here is the picture of the snowman that we made.
You can, yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
My thing is like.
You like my pose?
I think people.
This is what we look like.
A couple years ago. I think
very we need to make sure we clarify. A couple years ago.
Yeah, I think. My thing is, I think people take podcasting or like they take it too serious. Like, I understand there has to be some level of certainty, maturity, and motivation behind it. But I think people
like themed podcasts.
They
for sure.
do. But our theme is random. That's our theme. You get something new every time you watch.
This is also very true.
And I don't see an issue with that. I see that as a plus. Like, someone watching, and I hate to bring this up because we might get a lot of hate from it from the 2 subscribers we have, but
well, 1, because remember, one of them is me.
So, like the Joe Rogan podcast, you always know what you're gonna get. You know his personality. You know his.
Well, eventually people will know our personalities.
Yeah, but we're random. Like, the most we'll do is like throwbacks, and
you'll probably see us order a pizza eventually on one of these podcasts live.
Oh, we bring the pizza guy in. It's like, hey, you're on mic and a video, buddy. How much of a tip you want? He just looks at the camera. $1 million. You tell him to get fucking out of here.
Thanks, leave.
Oh, that'd be.
We'd probably have to blur his or her face.
No, we can consent forms. It's fine. Someone will meet him at the door, like, hey, sign this, sign here. It's like, what?
Yeah. What is this?
It's a consent form. We're videoing. Why? Don't worry about it. Sure as fuck ain't ordering from Domino's, dude. I ruined Domino's for myself.
Yeah, with the raw dough that you got one time.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking gross, man. I took a bite into this shit and I pulled away, and it just kept stretching it. I'm like,
yeah, yeah, no, it was really
bad. The
bad.
center of the pizza was raw. Thank God we ordered like 3 pizzas that night. There was 2 other pizzas to eat.
Yeah, we did order a lot that night, but I think we are reaching our 47 minute mark.
I told you we were doing an hour the next time.
No, we gotta remain consistent.
Consistency. So every podcast we add a minute. Well, until we cap it like an hour and 5 minutes, and then
we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in this time. I know this podcast was all over the place this time around.
Random fucking take.
But we are the Random Take. And this is Alex and Kegan.
Yes, sir. And Ams and it's and that's and...
Now you're going too far. But thank you for joining us on our podcast, and we'll be seeing you guys next time.
Hell yeah.
Wah wah wee wah.
Wah wah fucking wee wah.